Are the government losing control of the lockdown, or are they just trying to manage expectations? Well, hello everyone. As of today, as well as our 5:45 p.m. daily videos, I'm also going to be doing, I'm going to be posting a daily vlog where I just take you through my day and I just do my own stuff, and it's in a more informal way talk about the political issues, and these videos will be posted at 8 p.m. So I'm currently in my flat. I'm actually going to go out to Hyde Park for a walk. Today we're going to talk about the lockdown measures and what the government are doing. We have some good news about the lockdown finally, but also some weird stuff that's coming out of the government, some nanny state measures telling us what to do and what not to do. So we're going to talk about that, but also I'm going to mention why today the Liberal Democrats and Piers Morgan are annoying me. Well, let's talk about the good news first. So apparently some scientists in Oxford have found a way to produce immunity tests, 50 million of them by June, so that everyone could be tested. These are like antibody tests to see if you've been infected before or not, which means if not, then, if it goes well, then you can actually go back to work, if you just live your life as it is. So that's good news. And it depends. I mean, apparently they say it's going to be £10, which is affordable. So if they actually manage to produce that in millions, then we could actually be able to lift the lockdowns sooner than we thought. But that's where we are now. So I'm just getting to Hyde Park, and we're going to go for a walk and talk about the bad news, which is the government's nanny state measures. Firstly, I have to say this, genuinely, if you live in London, it no longer looks like there's a lockdown. It's kind of different to the first couple of weeks of the lockdown, where we had police officers, drones going around telling people, you can't sit anywhere, or you can't do this, you can't do that. And I think they've just kind of stopped bothering. I think, in my opinion, it's one of the reasons is because when it comes to the British culture, there's a limit when it comes to telling people what to do, what not to do. They know that if they go too far, like the way Italy did, people would go crazy and they would come on the streets and there will be like a proper a revolt against the government. So that's one issue. But also I think they know that they're trying to manage expectations, so they can't really say, fine, the lockdown's over, you're free, come out, because everybody will come out, and again, that will be mental on a different level. So what they're trying to do, I think, is that they are kind of pulling back when it comes to the police and the whole government in general. They're trying to kind of just let people do their own stuff. Now, the first few weeks you couldn't actually sit in a park. Now look at this. Now we have people literally sitting, living their lives, doing the whole sunbathing stuff, but at the same time still actually doing the whole social distancing measures. And I think that's all that matters, because as long as people are careful in terms of social distancing, just let them live their lives. If someone wants to come to the park and sit down for a minute, and by staying away from everybody else, just let them be. I think this is the one issue. The second problem is they are still trying to tell people what to do, but in a very, very patronizing way. So today on the Mail on Sunday, we had the news that the government is now going to allow you to hang out with 10 of your friends. So you can nominate 10 friends and actually hang out with them. Firstly, it's kind of good news. That means, more freedom. The problem is, why is it the job of the state to tell you, firstly, who to hang out with and how many? I think, as I said, it's because they know that if they go too far, they lose control of the whole situation. So they're trying to keep people happy, and they're trying to phase out this lockdown without saying that they're phasing it out. And so that's kind of an interesting situation. I think if this immunity test actually happens, then we could see more freedoms actually being given to us without even realizing. They're not going to make a public announcement saying, from Monday you're free. That's not going to happen. So I'm currently on Edgware Road, and this place is absolutely crazy. To be honest, the people who live here, they don't really care about the lockdown. It's actually pretty quiet now, but because well, if you come in like late afternoon or in the evening, it's like a festival. Because there are a lot of Middle Eastern families who live here who come out in big groups, big families, and they all meet up and they all hug each other, say hi, and it's like, okay, social distancing, whatever. So it's pretty quiet, but I'm actually going to go to Tesco to do some shopping for the international subscribers and viewers who are not familiar with the British supermarkets. I'm going to show you around. I don't actually know what I need, but definitely need beer and some wine. But I think I need to get something to cook for dinner as well. So let's go in. So we're here, and the one thing I don't like about Tesco is that they put these arrows where, like when you're in an aisle, they force you to walk one way. You can't really go backward. It's like a badly made video game. So, so you're literally forced to keep going forward. Can't really go backwards. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I actually need here. Probably not these pizzas. Now for the important thing. Oh, thank God they have Stella. Okay, we definitely need some Stella. Right, so I'm back. Well, before you guys kick off thinking that I only bought juice and beer, I did buy other things, so I just didn't actually film the rest of the shopping. So I'm going to talk about a number of people who are annoying me today. And let's start with Lloyd Russell Moyle, the From Bench Labour MP. Now, this guy's a bit crazy because that actually is. So he's now come out to say that everything that's going on now is actually the Tory government's plot to wipe out half the population. Now, considering that the majority of the people who are obviously losing their lives right now are older people and pensioners, these are generally speaking Conservative voters, why on earth would Boris want to get rid of his own voters? It's the most stupid thing ever. But so it's been in the media today, and the leader of the Labour Party, Keir Starmer, has been very quiet about it. And, you know, because everyone's saying you need to sack this guy because, you know, this guy could get into government. If Labour wins the next election, unlikely, this guy could be in government. And do we really need someone like him? So basically, yeah, Keir Starmer isn't actually sacking him just yet. So we'll have to kind of wait and see how it goes. But another group of people who are annoying me are the Liberal Democrats. So Ed Davey started fasting randomly because it's Ramadan. It's a sign of kind of, it's all virtual signalling, typical Lib Dem stuff. And then other Lib Dem members are also doing the same thing. They have a councillor, Ian Manning, who decided to fast today. And this morning, because obviously you have to eat first early in the morning, he had bacon for breakfast. Yeah. I mean, are you kidding? Like, if you're gonna do virtual signalling, at least do it properly. You do know that, you know, you're not really supposed to be eating bacon, right? It's just a bit confusing. Why are they even doing this? I mean, technically speaking, we know why. It's not just virtual signalling. It's their new way for the Lib Dems to steal some of the Muslim votes from the Labour Party. Good luck with that. So it's stupid. The other thing, the other group of people, well, the one individual person annoying me right now is Piers Morgan. So Piers Morgan has been quite annoying recently. I'm just taking out my shopping from the bag. He's been very annoying recently with the whole lockdown stuff. Now, the other thing that is said yesterday was that if Boris isn't going to take charge, we should take the power away from him and give it to someone else. Like who? Keir Starmer? Lady Gaga? And who are you to decide? This is, you know, it's a democratically elected government. These MPs are elected in their constituencies, and then the parties pick the party leader, and that person becomes prime minister. You can't just take it away from him. This is not Soviet Union. So Piers Morgan is another person annoying me today. Anyway, I should really go get some food ready and probably start drinking. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? And I want to say massive thank you again to the members and the supporters of this channel. It's because of you guys that I have the time and the resources to do more content. And I thought, obviously, if you guys are supporting me, I should really give more back and create more content, more videos. So as I mentioned, as of today, as well as our 5:45 news show. We're also going to be doing a daily vlog at 8 p.m. Which I'm just going to basically, in a more informal format, talk about the political issues of the day. So if you like it, then make sure obviously to click like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and click on the bell next to it so you get notified. I'm Mahyar Tousi. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video.